So let's make a start. Okay, Brussels sprouts because I love Brussels. I'm not sure how I'm going to do them yet, but they'll be sides for any of the meals I do. I've been fancying beef short ribs for such a long time, and I just thought, you know what, I've been paid since last week. I'm going to buy 2 of them. Just under £10 they came in at for them two. They are very big. And I also bought, the only lamb I could afford this week was a yellow sticker lamb and ribs. Now, there's quite a few in the pack. Now I'm in an iron about putting them in with the beef short ribs in the slow cooker when I cook it. Then I thought, you know what, I've still got some chicken wings left over in the freezer that I haven't used up yet, and I think I might do like a chicken wings in the air fryer, some ribs, barbecue sauce, and maybe a tin of corn on the side or something, mashed potato, and that'll be, you know, just something really different and something really easy. Frozen peas, leeks, carrots, garlic, some honey. I cook my carrots in star anise and honey and a bit of butter. Obviously we've seen the potatoes. I love that a lot of the veg you can still buy at Waitrose now, or I can buy at Waitrose loose, so I just buy what I need. I've got some yellow sticker fish for the next, to put in the freezer towards our next fish pie, because the packets, pre-packaged fish pie mix is just too expensive for my liking. I've bought some corned beef. I'm thinking about doing a corned beef and mashed potato, some sort of pie. I've seen a lot of chefs on YouTube recently doing that, so I think I might try that. Needed some olive oil. Greek olive oil, according to all the chefs, is best in the world. I agree. I had 2 lots of potatoes, 2 lots of sausages. It was 2 for £6. 1 is going in the freezer. I will do Yorkshire toast whole I'm fancying. That will do 2 dinners for that. And then the other packet, I've treated us this week. We haven't had a fry up for so long. Now, I've already got eggs still in. I've already got beans in the cupboard, and I've got a tin of tomatoes if needed as well. And I've been making my own bread, hence why there's no bread on the table. And I just thought, just a real nice weekend treat for a change. Let's have a fry up. So, yellow sticker bacon, that was the cheapest bacon that I wanted. I wanted streaky, but I didn't want just like 3 or 4, so it's got 10 rashers in it for £3.29. I'm happy with that. Black pudding, yes, I know it's a Marmite dish. People either love it or hate it. We love it. And that's it. So that total came to £46.14. So now I do actually think that was quite expensive, but for that I have, let me see, so I'll have, that will be, by the time I finish with mashed potatoes, sides of veg, that will be 5 dinners, I think. I'll probably get 5 dinners out of that, if not 4. No, 4 dinners, not 5 dinners, just 4 dinners. That would be 4 dinners. Obviously the fish I'm putting away, the 6 of the sausages will be toed in whole. That will be 2 dinners. That and the chicken ribs, the chicken wings I've got will be a snacky dinner. I still have all the mince in the freezer from last week. I've still got chicken thighs from last week. Sorry, excuse that in the background. Chicken thighs from last week, still in the freezer. I've got beef stew and dumplings that I cooked, still in the freezer, and I've still got some spaghetti bolognese still in the freezer. So I'm thinking there's going to be, I'm thinking there's a lot of food. I've still got a lot of food. So I'm happy about that. I've got a lot of dinners, and now I don't think I need to go out next week for any food shopping at all. And if I don't, I think what I will do is then go to Costco instead and pick up some toilet rolls and kitchen roll, and maybe some toothpaste. Have a look through toiletries. I don't think we need any more toiletries for a while, but I'll have a look through. So I think I might do a Costco shop next week, because then I know I won't need to do Costco for at least another 6 months with that. So yes, all good. But thank you for joining me. I'm going to put all this away now. You'll see the final bit of this video in a couple of minutes, but I will film it tomorrow, and I will tell you how this 5-week journey has been. Would I do it again? Pros and cons, total costs against 2 months of Aldi shopping, 2 different months of Aldi shopping over 5 weeks, and let you know. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Please subscribe, please like, leave any comments. Okay guys, welcome back. This is the final little bit of the 5 weeks of shopping at Waitrose. Forgive me if I start sneezing or coughing. I'm really not feeling very well at all. Had a really bad night. Taken some painkillers, but I don't think they're really working, so I'm not quite sure what it is. Anyway, so I'm going to probably rush through this. If it doesn't make sense, sorry. It's because my head's all over the place. So I've just done 5 weeks of Waitrose shopping. Now I have to reiterate, all I have done is bought food, and it is just 2 adults. The reason I've done this, we came back from holiday on the 2nd of September, I think it was, and I did a check of my bank statements online, and all I kept seeing was Aldi, 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 and I was like, seriously, how many times do I visit this bloody place? And so what I did, food only, 2 adults. 2 reasons for this. One was because the amount of times I went to Aldi, and I am a typical customer in Aldi, or probably Lidl if I went there. Sorry, I don't feel well today, so forgive me if I start sneezing, coughing, or sounding awful, or talking gobbledygook. But when I go to Aldi or Lidl, I end up down the middle aisle. And I shouldn't do, I do. I am a captive customer in there. Anyway, so when I came back from holiday, I thought, right, let's just have a rethink of what I'm doing, which is supposed to be saving money to buy a couple of small freezers for the shed, and some units for the kitchen along an empty wall from IKEA. So, and I don't want to get in debt for them. So I thought, right, let's have a rethink before Christmas and see what I've been doing. So I added up what I'd spent in Aldi for 5. So I'm doing it for 5 weeks. So I'm hoping because every 3rd month is a 5-week month. By the time I roll these forward, I should get hopefully a whole month free of shopping, almost, And I say free as in not free food, but I should get a break. And I think I've just hit that at the moment on week 5. Anyway, you will have seen that just in the earlier bit of this video. So Aldi, from the 1st of May for 5 weeks, I spent a total of £267.51. And I did think that was steep. I did think that was steep. And I thought, right, I'm going to do from the 1st of July for 5 weeks. Now, July was meant to be our really frugal month, because we were going over to America in August for 2.5 weeks. So we were really, when I give you this total, I was gobsmacked. I had to add up 3 times. I don't know what I bought, apart from one thing down the middle aisle that I know I bought because it's still sitting in front of me and hasn't been put up yet. And that's a £10 mirror. I spent a total of £448 exactly. Don't know. I just don't know what I spent that on. All I can think was, and I didn't keep receipts. I do from now on, and especially shopping at Waitrose, I'm now keeping, excuse me, all my receipts. All I can think was some of that would have been down the middle aisle, and I was buying my grandchildren knick-knack toys and activities for their plane bag, their backpacks children take on a plane. Some of that, and maybe somewhere along the line I've bought things and thought, let's stock my pantry. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you what all that money went on. So I was disgusted by that, and it was that shook me up. And I sat there and added it up 3 times from the 1st of July for 5 weeks. Disgusted, £448. So my total now for Waitrose for 5 weeks of food shopping has been £205.20. That's 5 weeks. And I've got a full 5+ weeks of food. I've got my pantry items, I've got my pastas, I've got meat in the freezer. I've got tins of, you know, emergency tins, say, of vegetables like sweet corn and whatnot. So I've still got all them things. So maybe some of them things I would have bought from Aldi. The pastas I didn't. That was part of Waitrose shopping. So I don't know. I don't know what was doing. I don't know what I was doing in Aldi, but they obviously clearly loved me. Aldi did in July. So yeah, so that's worked out over 5 weeks, £41 per week, and that's all my meat, all my veg, cheeses. I've been making my own bread for the last 2 weeks, so but a couple of weeks bread. What else did I get from there? Salads, eggs every week, mince every couple of weeks, you know. And what I've said every time when I've filmed one of these weeks from Waitrose is their meat is higher welfare. Love that. I can buy organic products. Love that. And a lot of their veg is now becoming oh, excuse me. A lot of their veg is now becoming unpackaged, so I can just pick what I need. Because it's just 2 of us, I don't need 6 leeks in a bag. I can pick up 1 leek. So I've been shopped, surprised, very pleased. What will I do now? So also, you have to realise, in that 5 weeks, I haven't bought any snacks. I don't buy biscuits, cakes, sweets, crisps, whatnot. I haven't bought any of that. Crisps and nuts I'm craving, because they're savoury. I could live on them, but I haven't bought any. So that's made a difference. I never really bought a lot of crisps or snacks or nuts or whatnot from Aldi either, I have to be honest, otherwise I'd still have some here, I know I would. Because it's only about once a week, I fancy something like that. So anyway, so haven't bought them. I'm trying to stay off the snacks now until December shop, and then we'll treat ourselves. Comes Luna for a little look. And I'll buy a nice shop, you know, what I call a special shop in December, because the children and grandchildren will be over. Toiletries, toilet roll, kitchen roll, I get from Costco. And that's every 6 to 12 months. I might pop to Costco next week because I've used all the spices already that I bought last week, or was it this week? Last week. I think it was last week, wasn't it? It wasn't this week. Yeah, it was last week, week 4. Because I've been watching Nadia Hussain, so I wanted some spices. So I've bought them. I've made my own art masala. And go and look it up if you don't know what it is. It's 8 spices put into one, and you have this one amazing spice that's yours, that you've made. But I've used all the spices up, so I do need to go and get some more. So I might do that at Costco, because if I get the big tubs, they'll last over a year. And when people say, look, I'll tell you what I have learned with spices. If you buy them and the, God, I'm sitting really badly, I look awful, feel awful. If it goes out of date, it doesn't mean it's gone, you can't use it. What you can do is, what you want to use is, like, say you want to use a tablespoon of turmeric and it says it's out of date, put it in a little frying pan or saucepan and just warm it through for 30 seconds and it releases all the oils again. Perfect to use, not a problem. So don't throw your spices away unless they're really out of date, which I did have some about 4 years out of date, and I was like, oh well, actually they were dried herbs. I don't think you can do it with herbs, just spices. So anyway, so I might pop to Costco, because next week I definitely do not need a food shop. I might get some veg, that'd be about it. So 6 to 12 months is a Costco visit. Toilet rolls probably every 6 months. 12 months is kitchen roll, because I don't use it that often. It's only emergency spillages, whatnot. Cat litter and cat food are my Amazon repeats, so you get, you know, you can get it on repeat, so it's cheaper. That one. What will I do from now on? Now I've learnt this little lesson. I think some of the things I've seen at Waitrose, I've been really shocked how expensive they are, especially when it's been things like, what did I notice this week? tin of corned beef. I wanted to buy 2, so expensive. So I think when I see tins of corned beef in Aldi, I will shop there. I will get it there. What I will probably now do is do my pantry shopping from Aldi, like tins and things that can sit on the shelves from Aldi. I am going to stick to Waitrose for my vegetables and my meat. Because the quality is amazing. The vegetables, they last for weeks in the fridge. Honestly, weeks. My veg lasts from Waitrose, and it doesn't from Aldi. And I think that was a lot of the problem. We eat a lot of veg, and I will pop up and down. And I know it's popping up and down to sometimes 3 times a week just to pick up some more veg if the local farm shop wasn't open. I'm going to be trying the farm shop again this winter because my favourite veg is winter veg, so that will be in season, so I'll get it from there anyway. So it will just really be meat from Waitrose. I love their yellow sticker stuff. The first week I bought mushrooms, yellow sticker. 10 days later I used the last of them, absolutely perfect, nothing wrong with them whatsoever. Just kept in the fridge. So don't turn your nose up at yellow stickers or think, oh gosh, I have to use them immediately. You don't, unless you freeze them. So the pantry items, on the whole, I will use Aldi again. I will be very focused now. I'm very aware of what I've been spending in Aldi, and I will steer clear of the middle aisle if I can. No, I can, not if I can. I can steer clear. Unless it's a certain season and I want something. Do I need another Halloween decoration? Probably not. Ignore it. Just walk past. Do I need some cat things now and again, like new cat toys? Yes, I might do, so I'll have a look. Things like that. There was something I watched on YouTube and I made a note of it, whereas I think it's a lot of people in America, and I'm sure people over here do it, so let me know if you do. They buy like half a cow, have it butchered for them, and then have that in the freezer, and it works out, they all say it works out way cheaper than buying meat over the year. So I don't know, if you do that, do let me know, and pros and cons and whatnot. So I'd quite like that. We've got our first freezer that we wanted now, that got delivered this week, and that's because I sold my large dining room or kitchen dining table, whatever, very large, solid, heavy wooden thing. We don't need one that big really. It's only used once or twice a year. Sold that, put the cash from that to the freezer, and we'd now bought our first freezer. We'll buy the second little freezer to go in the shed in a few months after Christmas. But at the moment I've already started now moving across from my kitchen freezer the meats, so I know exactly what I've got, because I was getting a bit lost and it was getting a bit packed. So I've got plenty of food in. It's been an eye-opener for me. I'm glad I did it. It has shocked me. You have to realise that you know, there were other things that I do buy, like I say, from Amazon and Costco. This is just food, so that was just food. But I was really pleased with £205.20 for 5 weeks for 2 adults. That works out at £41.04 per week. I think that's really good nowadays, because as we all know, everything's gone up in price. Everything's so expensive. I have just a reminder as well, I use Smol products, SMOL products. That does my dishwasher, my washing machine, my general purpose cleaner. And I've got a stain remover as well, because Pete wears whites sometimes because he's in catering, and a stain remover. Now they are delivered, I don't know, every 4 months or something. Extremely cheap. Completely planet friendly, plastic friendly, or plastic free. Not plastic friendly, plastic free. So another thing that I like to do that I can do. I have that option of being able to do that. And it's just been voted the cheapest, best delivery product of the year, 2023. Or something like that, look it up. Anyway, worth doing. And if you've never used Smol, SMOL, go onto their website. I'm not being sponsored, by the way. I wish. Go onto their website and start all the products with all the free ones. that's how I realised what a good product they are. Just started with the free ones, nothing to lose. And that's it. So really, yeah, I've enjoyed doing this. It's kept me focused. I've concentrated on exactly what I'm eating, what I'm planning. I do meal plan. I'm not as rigid or as disciplined as some people on YouTube. What I do is I just write down some meals I know we'll eat, and either shop for that or shop for it the week after or whatnot. I've realised storing the veg in the fridge, although I've always stored veg in the fridge, but the Waitrose veg in the fridge just keeps going. It just keeps going. And it's not, and often I will pick up organic bits as well. So it's not, I'm not picking up things that are covered in chemicals. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing it. If there's something else you'd like me to try like that, feel free to ask. Feel free to say. I'm totally up for trying new things. I mean, this was a new thing to me. And it worked. It actually worked.